You guys smell that? Smells like new cards to me, baby. Let's freaking go, dude. STRIXHAVEN is here, and you guys, if you're a fan of this channel, you already know where that sorting hat placed me, baby. They placed me right into silverquill, the best two colors of all the colleges. Cue the intro. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special day because STRIXHAVEN has just released this Thursday on the arena, and I'm pumped. I'm absolutely stoked because we finally get some new cards to play around with, man. And today we're starting it off with a bang, like absolutely starting it off with a bang, because we're playing Professor Onyx, and we ultimated Professor Onyx twice. We had a third one too lined up and ready to go, but our opponent conceded before I was able to do it. But it's an absolute banger of a video today. This is all about silverquill control. But before we jump into it and break the deck down completely and get into the gameplay footage, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I just ask if you take one moment to do so. It's a free way to help support the channel and help us grow, getting out to more of the community. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll be notified anytime we post a video, which is 3 times a week. So be sure to do that, because we might even be posting some bonus videos this weekend, because, you know, STRIXHAVEN's here. You got to post as many videos as you can. But anyways, let's talk about the deck. So yeah, I'm absolutely excited because I really wanted to play Professor Onyx, and I have so many different ideas for Professor Onyx on how to play with her loyalty counters and all her synergies. But today I decided, let's just start it off slow, basic control. Let's make a really sick control deck with Professor Onyx in it, because it's just such a great card. But anyways, here's how we fell into the situation. So we started off with our 2 drops, right? We have 2 eliminates for removal. We also have 2 of the new vanishing verse, where you can actually exile a mono-colored permanent, which is awesome because it just states permanent. So you can hit all sorts of things, enchantments, artifacts, whatever it may be, but it's just got to be a mono-colored card. So the vanishing verse, very powerful. It does actually kind of stink, obviously, against those rogues and other multicolored decks. So that's why we have 2 eliminates in here as well, for some extra spot removal. Some other removal we have in a deck as well is Skyclave Apparition, because it's just a beast of a card, and it always will be, I think. And then we also have 3 Blood in the Snow to not only return our planeswalkers and creatures, but to destroy all creatures or planeswalkers on the battlefield, which is great. Some other removal we have that we're kind of testing out here is Blot Out the Sky. This card right here looks pretty underwhelming, to be honest, but it played really well for me. And there was one game towards the end you guys should check out. It actually does, you know, some serious heavy duty lifting at the end game. If you're able to cast this for the 8 mana cost, like destroy all non-land permanents and non-creature permanents, that's a big effect in a lot of different matchups. But it is still kind of a specialty card, so we do only run 2 of. But you got to be careful of your own permanents like Liliana. And so if you want to cast this for you know, X being 5 just to get the Inklings, it's still such a powerful effect. Just that way you can avoid, you know, destroying your own permanents like that. Anyways, Blot Out the Sky is a 2 of. Really great card. And then we have 4 Maze Mind Tomes here, because it's a really great engine in the, you know, drawing cards in any sort of control deck. We don't have a lot of gas in this deck as far as drawing cards, so we needed a Maze Mind Tome to help us fix for mana, things like that. Up next, we have Silverquill Silencer. I was actually running a whole different card. I was running Semester's End in this deck because there was a lot of blinkable assets in this deck that I thought would be really good to blink, but turned out it was the first 2 games with it just didn't see any play, and I didn't foresee it actually making any plays, so I actually cut it from the deck. So the first 2 games you'll probably see that in the deck. We didn't have the Silencer, but now I added the Silencer because I thought it was a really cool card. It actually, you choose a card name, and then basically if they cast that card at any point while this is on the battlefield, they lose 3 life and I get to draw a card. There's a lot of value in that, because in this particular deck where we're looking at our opponent's hand constantly, so we have 4 Kite Sail freebooters to look at their hand and maybe grab you know, a sorcery instant spell. We also run 4 Elite Spellbinders, which also allows us to look at our opponent's hand and tax a spell by 2, which is great. So we have a lot of ways we can look into our opponent's hand and then follow it up with a silencer to choose a card that we know they have in their hand, maybe a key spell that they have to cast. And that way, not only do they have to cast it, but now we're gaining some value off of it, which is great. And then we also run 2 Silverquill commands because it has 4 options on here. And honestly, options are good. Options are always, you know, they always have been good in Magic. So there's always kind of a place for the command to pull through and do some really nice things for us. And then of course, obviously we talked about Liliana already. Very awesome card. Again, was able to alt it a few times, so be sure to stick around for that gameplay footage. And then of course we have a splash of Athreos in here because Athreos is busted, especially when you're playing other creatures that have ETB effects. So Athreos had to make the cut. And then of course our land base is a lot of snow covered permanents because we have Blood in the Snow. We're going to need those. And then of course our dual lands and 2 castle Lochthwains. But that is going to be the deck breakdown, guys. I hope that was fast enough because we have a lot of games to get through. But enjoy this gameplay footage, and I'll see you guys back here, and we'll talk about it a little bit more and break it down. We'll see you guys there at the end. Peace. All right, here we go. Silverquill control, baby. I'm all about that house Silverquill. You know what I'm saying? Put the sorting hat on me. It would shout, Silverquill. All right, this ain't bad. We got the Maze Mind Tomes to find more land. So we could definitely keep this. Let's see. So we're up first. Not too sure what they're playing. No companion, no rogues. That's good. That's good. This will be my second game on the new news. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, part of me wants to play the freebooter here because I can obviously steal something out of their hand, but it's a good blocker to the speaker. Keeps it at bay a little bit, unless of course they have an aspirant. Which they don't. Nice. We get the Sky Maul. You love to see it. And Mono White doesn't have really good ways of removing anything, so that may be able to stay for a while. That was clutch. That was clutch. But we haven't found a land, but we found 3 Maze Mind Tomes. Isn't that how it goes sometimes? So not too sure if I want to hit anything with the Spellbinder. We could obviously go into their hand and hit the Broodmoth, but they have another one, so it's not really, it's kind of redundant. Gotta hit a land drop. Come on, right on the top here. Nope. Don't need another Spellbinder, need another land. Sometimes the shuffler is wild, man. Like you're getting like triples and doubles of cards that you have 2 and 3 of, but you can't find a land. So wild. All right, well, I definitely am going to play the Spellbinder because it is on curve and it can kill some stuff too. And it is a flyer, by the way. It does fly. And let's see. We go into our opponent's hand again. They just have Broodmoths. All right, so one of those Broodmoths is going to cost them a little bit extra here. The Blood in the Snow is not looking super great here because Broodmoth should be able to bring these back with flying, which is not fun. Silverquill command also not looking good because they're going to just sacrifice a creature that, you know, comes back with flying. This is still not a great idea for our opponent here to do a play like this. I'm actually A-okay with this. Wow, they're going to let the speaker die? Okay, I could still block it. That was not the play for our opponent. And also, I forgot to put a stop to scry for land. So thank God we hit that. So our opponent, all they're doing for us now is they're getting their creatures with the flying tokens on them right here and right now, which is good for me because when I do Blood in the Snow, if they're all flying already, they don't get to come back. So you love to see it. You love to see it. Another Broodmoth. I wonder if those stack. I don't think they stack though. I think that it reads the same, you know? So I think it's fine. 3-4 over the top. I will take it on the chin like a champ. I will draw some cards with the Maze Mind Tomes. Hopefully I don't need to. I'll do it just in case, but hopefully I can find a land off the top here. Preferably a white. There we go. Nice. Can take that off. Apparition. Now that's a good find right there. That's a really good find. All right, we are going to snag one of the Broodmoths. Actually, do we care about the Broodmoth or do we care more about the Selfless Savior? Because the Savior is probably not going to attack. And if it doesn't attack and become a flyer, Blood in the Snow is not as good. We do plan on using Blood in the Snow next turn, so I think taking the dog here is good. That way we board wipe all the rest of the creatures here. I think that's pretty good. And then they only get back a 1/1 token as opposed to, you know, a 4/4. So definitely think that was the right call. We're going to get back to 20 health here with the Maze Mind Tome, which is excellent. Another brood moth, just setting them all up so I can knock them all down. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we got 2 of them coming in this turn. That's fine. We'll draw a card. Land, please. It's not a land, but it is a cool card that I do want to play. All right, we are going to lose creatures here, and I don't think we're going to get back to Spellbinder. And I don't really care about giving them this back now, so they can have this. I do plan on bringing back the Skyclave Apparition, right? Or actually, am I going to bring back the Apparition? It doesn't have a target to hit. Maybe I'm bringing back the Freebooter, so yeah, we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. And it's a land. There we go. That's all we need. That's all we needed. And now we can have some fun. Let's have some fun. This beat is sick, baby. Come on down, Freebooter. What do we got here? They get a little 1/1. Not a problem. We take the Sky Maw. Not a problem. They have a 1 Speaker of the Heavens, and they're out of gas, so I feel pretty good about this. They can't even get through my Freebooter because it's too big. Imagine that. Imagine that. All right, well, they can do some weird stuff with the Heliod out there. I don't like that. Ah, I see what they're doing here. Smart. They're going to send in the 1/1 now, making the Speaker of the Heavens a 2/2, but they don't know that I have Silverquill command. That's unfortunate. That actually makes my Silverquill command a lot better, because now they only have 1 creature, and it's the more important creature. So let's go ahead and play that. It is sorcery, so we got to play it now. I don't really think I need to draw a card, so let's go ahead and pump my Freebooter. Pumping the Freebooter, getting rid of their Speaker, and then we're good to go. We draw a card here. They're pretty upset. They're giving us the Liliana Professor Onyx emote. Should I hit him with the actual Professor Onyx and really make them rage? Yeah, let's make them rage here. I got the real thing. You might have the emote, but I got the actual card, brother. I got the actual card, brother. I could kill the Alseid's Bounty, but I don't really care. I'd rather do this. Blood in the Snow seems pretty good, just in case. And I'm just going to leave back the Freebooter as a blocker. Protect our Onyx, because then the Onyx eventually can ult, and that is going to be the best way to win a game. You know what I'm saying? Alting Professor Onyx. You've seen it here first, folks. That's what I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping you guys get to see it here on the channel first. An ultimated Liliana. One more time, and then we can get it. Freebooter it is. A couple of apparitions we can bring down. Please don't concede. I know you're gonna want to concede here, but just don't. Just don't. All right. Please, I'm sweating right now. I really want them to let me ultimate the Liliana here. I guess I should have just attacked there as a flyer, and we have blockers, so that was a mistake not swinging. I'm so focused on the Liliana. If you guys don't know, I'll read it out loud for you. Each opponent may discard a card. If they don't, they lose 3 life. Repeat this process 6 times. So an opponent with no hand, like our opponent here, just loses the game. They take 3 damage 6 times. I'm hoping we can pull it off, man. I want to see if it has like a cool little animation or whatever. Come on, we got this. I know we won the game already. I just don't want them to concede. We want to see it. We want to see it. They're taking a lot longer to react these days. All right. Professor Onyx grabbing a semester's end. And play the Maze Mind Tome. I'm just honestly, I'm just rushing through this. I just really don't want them to hit that concede. So we'll pass the turn over to them. I'm not even going to eliminate them, I think. I just wanna get the ult off. There we go. Here we go. I want them to think they have a chance. I'm not going to play the eliminate. I want to win with the Liliana. Is that even enough damage to win though? 3 damage times 6. Yeah, it should be right. I'm not going to do the math, but... Alright, my turn. Here we go. Do I get a cool animation? Oh, baby! It was way more than enough, right? Not way more, but close. It was close. But GG's, we'll take it. I love it. I love it. Game 1. We get to alt Liliana. Are you kidding me? Professor Onyx alt for my first game recording here on STRIXHAVEN? I'd say that's a win. I'd say that's an all-around win-win. All right, we're up against Moose Soup. Sounds disgusting. All right, got another Onyx in hand. Another Maze Mind Tome leading into more land, hopefully. Got some early game removal. I could keep this hand. It's not terrible, but if we're up against an aggressive deck here, it could be troublesome. We got Blot Out the Sky too. I'd like for that to be good. It would take a really particular deck for it to be good though, to be honest. It would take a deck that's a little more control-y that uses enchantments maybe. All right. Fair enough, fair enough. I can't allow that. Oh no, I just played that for black. I'm such a... That was so dumb. I did not mean to do that. Definitely fat-fingered that one. But I had to get rid of this Stormfist before they draw any cards off of it. Alright, and they get it right back. Very cool, and I could kill it again, but instead, I played another black source, because that makes sense, right? At least I'm drawing cards too, I guess. There we go. We're not punished too hard for it. I do advise myself to tick this up right away because we're going to want to gain some life off of it. I think that's very important. Silverquill Command is interesting here. I can draw a card off of it and I can get rid of their Stormfist Crusader. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this on top. Let's do it. All right, opponent's going to have to sacrifice the Stormfist and then we draw a card. No cards for you though. We do take 1 damage for that. Ooh, Village Rites. I stand corrected. You do get some cards. They said, hold my beer. All right. They got us there. They got us there. Spellbinder not looking as juicy anymore because I'm sure they got, you know, being probably an aggressive deck. They're probably going to have a lot of low drops. Maybe I can hit like a Embercleave though. And I don't mind trading these with like the Grim Dancer and stuff, but it does have Menace. Let's go ahead and scry again. Don't need another tome, I don't think. Blood on the Snow. Now that's juicy. I'm going to play a Spellbinder, and I'm going to exile the Grim Dancer. That seems like a really good play. I knew we could hit an Embercleave. Let's go, champ. All right. Spell cost. Oh, this is gain control of a creature. Untap and haste, huh? All right, well, we're going to definitely take the Embercleave. Make it worth 2 more. And pass the turn. I can't block the Grim Dancer because it's got Menace, so we're going to kill it with the Vanishing Verse. And hopefully scry into some more land here and we can get a Liliana down. That would be nice. Looks like they don't have any really good cards at all to deal with the Liliana. So hopefully that gets us a W again. You never know, we might get a back-to-back Liliana wins. It's a land off the top. They probably should have played the red source. That way I didn't have that info. I would have never known what that was. See if they gain control of my creature. That's probably going to be their play, right? Gain control of my creature, give it haste, attack. I think they're trying to calculate if that's going to be enough to give them the Embercleave, but I do not believe so. That's going to leave them with 2 mana left over, 2 creatures attacking. That's only 4, so it's not enough. They do go for that play, though. All right. It's fine. Wait, they actually... How come they got that for so cheap? Oh, they got it for so cheap because of the... the creature with Menace. I see. Let's see if they attach the Embercleave then. Okay, they must not have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6. No, they had enough. Interesting. I'm surprised they didn't throw it down. Seems like a mistake to me, but... I didn't realize this only cost them 1. Interesting. Should read the cards more, huh? Ooh, that's pretty good, but I'm gonna go ahead and pass on it for now. I need that land. So let me go ahead and put full control on here. Okay, I do have a stop on. Okay, cool. Looking for land. Gaining 4 life here. It's really nice. Blot out the sun definitely hits the Ember Cleave, which is great. But I still need a lot more mana if I want to actually destroy permanents. Like, I need at least 8 mana to do that, so. Could really use a land off the top here. Still waiting for our opponent. They have something at instant speed that they can play right now. I'm guessing it's the Heartless Act. Yeah, okay. Alright. Onyx down. We're just going to plus Onyx up and just keep digging for what we need. Right now, honestly, I might take a land off the top unless I hit a banger. Let's see. I'm gonna go leave it, my Elite Spellbinder back too, I think. Ooh, that's pretty good. I am gonna take the land though, I think. I need to curve out here. I just feel like they're gonna have a hasty creature, right? But let's go ahead and go in. They haven't shown me any haste creatures yet, so let's go ahead and get in there. Heartless Act. I knew that was coming sooner or later. I'm just wondering why it's taking so long, but here we are. Another menace creature. Alright, so menace is their game then. Alright, fair enough. This does nothing as far as getting into their hand. Let's plus it and see what we find. Freebooter and Athros. I do like Athros here. Alright, Blood in the Snow seems alright. And we'll get Freebooter. I know Spellbinder's, you know, maybe a better choice at the moment for like dealing damage and whatnot, but at least Freebooter, if I keep bringing it back with Athros, might actually have a target down the line to actually hit their hand. Like right now, for instance, we might be able to get into their hand. Let's go ahead and bring some Esther's End in. Haven't had a chance to showcase that yet.
There has to be an answer here.
And there's a scoop. Yeah, we were way ahead. We were about to ult the Onyx again, man. We were about to ult the Onyx, and our opponent only had 1 card in hand. They were pretty screwed there, to be honest, but another great game. Let's go. All right, that was a good first 2 games. I went ahead and I made an adjustment on the fly here on the deck, so I'm hoping it'll work a little bit better. I got the curve a little bit lower, but as I'm saying that, I'm looking at a handful of 6 drops again. But yeah. We should be in a little bit of a better spot here, I think. Yeah, I think Onyx has to go, unfortunately. Hopefully the Tome can get us there. Nice, that's what I wanted to see off the top. That was a good top deck. Sorry, I just ate dinner. And while I was eating dinner, I was coming up with some new ideas, but we added in Silverquill Silencer to the deck. This card is wild. And it synergizes, I thought, pretty well with these 2 cards because we can see their hand all the time. So it really helps us figure out what we want to go after. Are you kidding me? What a joke. What a joke of a hand. Well, I don't really know what to do with that hand. I don't want my Maze Mind Tome to get hit, that's for sure. Yep, binding the Freebooter. And then you get your binding back, yep. Alright. I guess we'll go Spellbinder. I'm gonna throw out all the things that I don't really care if they hit before I play my Maze Mind Tome, because I really don't want that to get hit, because that's our only card value engine here. Only way to gain value on our opponent. Opponent's Pure Golgari, I think. So this is not like a Sultai Ultimatum deck. They just happen to run a billion bindings. Okay. Fair enough. They don't even bind this one? I figured they would. No? That's fine. I'll get a free shot in with it. I'll take it. Nope. There it is. Alright. Well, they can kill everything they want. It doesn't really matter. Alright. So, I don't really know what they're on still. Like, I could play the Silencer now and choose binding. I mean, that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Who cares? If it's just one card, I still get a lot of value out of it. So if they want to kill my silencer, I'm still gonna get some value out of it. Pretty happy with this situation we're in, I think. I don't know what these two cards are, obviously, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's just a lot of removal into like maybe like a Garuk or something. Obviously, that could be bad for us. I would need to find like a Blood on the Snow, but I also could use some lands here. We're really behind on lands, but not able to play my Maze Mind Tome yet, thanks to all the bindings threatening my playability of those. Of course it's a Blood Chiefsters. Nice. Good top deck. I mean, they're out of engine now. I mean, there's nothing left. They're strictly off top decking now. So, and I will get a card off of this, at least one card. So I am going to play it, and it will force their binding out of hand at least. All right. And ooh, when discard Piper dies, create an 0/1 goat token. All right. I'm not too scared of that, I don't think. Will they bind my... They don't bind my tome. They give me another turn with it. That's a mistake. That's a big mistake. All right, we'll take it. Let's play... Oh, we can't actually get any value out of that, huh? Let's draw another card. I'm just gonna hold on to all of this, honestly, until they're going to hit my Maze Mind Tome. So if I play this tome right now, right, obviously that seems like maybe it's smart, but they would just hit the clean one with the binding the old gods, and I can't have that. I need to make sure they hit this old one and I get full value out of it. All right, so we can go Elite Spellbinder just to block with. I don't mind that too much. Draw another card. About to gain life. Are they going to allow me to gain life with the tome? Interesting. What does this do again? At the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature. Oh yeah, that's the one. Okay. Each opponent discards a card. You draw a card, and you gain 2 life. Alright, well, I'm definitely going to kill you, because that's going to get out of hand. I need a way to deal with that. If I make him sacrifice a creature, will that trigger it? When you sacrifice... Oh, when you sacrifice this card. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay, I can live with that. I can actually live with that. I'm going to play this and call for binding again. I'm going to chump block that Eater with this, and then I'm going to play the tome. I think that's fine. It's not ideal. There's no ideal situation here with the Woe Eater out there, but it's fine. They're going to obviously sacrifice the Piper, right? Yeah, okay. That's fine. They're probably going to binding on the Silencer, even though it cost them. Okay, they've got the big hitters in this deck. All right. All right, do I take the 7? I don't think so. I don't think so. This is gonna be tough. I can't even lie to you. I don't know how to deal with this. I'm gonna need like a Blood in the Snow. That's not bad. That hits the 11/10, which is really nice. And it slows them down a bit. So let's do that. Let's take the 11/10. And let's draw a card. And the Spellbinder or the Freebooter. Probably the Spellbinder because it can kill the 2/2 wolf if they want to attack with it. Interesting. They're in a weird spot though, having to sacrifice every turn. That's pretty intense, man. You're gonna run out of gas eventually, right? All right, so the binding's definitely coming down now. There's no shot the binding doesn't actually make the... Yeah, I was gonna say it's coming in this turn. What do they hit though? That's the question. Probably, yeah, Apparition. That makes sense. Gives them another sackable. I'll take the 7 actually, believe it or not, because I want them to have less things to sacrifice. Oh, blood in the snow. That's really nice. Yes, sir. And we will get back this, and then we'll call for Woe Eater. That's okay. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. So if they play the Woe Eater, I can actually gain a little. Actually, do I gain life or do I just deal damage? Oh, I almost chose that card too. Savage. That's fine though. Anyways, it enters. They lose 3 life. I thought so. Okay. They lose 3 life. So I'm definitely gonna do this. I'm gonna make them sacrifice that, and then get another card. Sure, I'll get another card, and then we'll do the Titan. There we go. Perfect. And there's the scoop. Yep. I had a feeling it was coming sooner or later. We've got the board pretty much locked down at this point now. Let's go, silverquill. GG. All right, I feel a lot better about the new additions to the deck. I really do. I think it's going to work out really well. Blot Out the Sky, I haven't had a chance to really showcase this card yet. It's actually not bad. I'm going to keep this. It's really not bad unless you're up against like a board wipe type deck. I definitely think this card is better than I thought it was, if that makes sense. I knew it was going to be okay, but I was like worried it was not. I was worried it was going to be bad just because of all the stuff everyone else was saying about it. I'm like, maybe it is bad. Maybe I should just reconsider it, but it's actually working out pretty good for us. I played it in one game before I actually started recording, and it did some work for me. All right, just waiting for our opponent here to decide if they want to keep their hand or mulligan. Exciting stuff. Castle Lochthwain, definitely first, because I don't have a land to make it come in untapped. Then we go right for their hand with the freebooter. Looks like it's going to be a food or mono green deck, so it's going to be hard to actually hit something here. But you never know. Ram through maybe. Oh, it's not. Oh, a lot of counter spells. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. All right, well, I've got a lot of spells that negate actually hits. So I guess saw it coming. I guess I'll take negate. All right. Well, I will play the silencer, and I'll play it on the saw it coming. Seems all right. I can live with that, I guess. It's not ideal, but I can live with it. They don't have the strongest hand, though, obviously. It's just a lot of land and counterspell magic, so whatever it is they're trying to accomplish, it is what it is. That was a pretty good move. That way they can foretell the saw it coming. I guess it would have worked the same either way, but dang, right when I could have grabbed it too. Oh well. Saw it coming. Drop this in for some black mana, and then we can go over the top for some damage. Yes, we can. Let's go. I doubt they're going to risk running their Lotus Cobra because they want the mana, but honestly, it'd be a smart play to attack with it because I'm clearly not going to block with it, the silencer. I think there's too much value there. Yeah, I like the silencer a lot. Great addition. Really hope we can use the Blot Out the Sky though. It's not the right matchup for it, but we can do it for like 5. That way it doesn't hit our own things, and then we can try to win the game with it. 5/2/1 flyers is a big deal to deal with, you know. Unless you have a board wipe, you're gonna eat 10 damage the following turn. That's tough to deal with. I love that we have Blood in the Snow too. That makes me feel a lot better about that. I don't feel so good about not hitting a land there. Gem Razor. Ooh, hopefully I don't hit a Maze Mind Tome. Oh, it doesn't matter. They got a blocker, huh? Okay. Well, they're gonna scry one here with their land, which is nice. I wish I had a land I could scry with right now. Ah, oh, man, I gotta find some land. If I don't, what's with me getting these hands though, man? I feel like I'm getting like all my 6 drops like every game with no land. Oh, that's gonna suck. Once they get to 6 lands, that is gonna suck. Is this game serious? Sometimes I feel like I'm just being trolled, man. Alright. Definitely can't attack now. That thing's got reach. But if they attack with it, I'm more than happy to double block, triple block, whatever I gotta do to get rid of it, because it's gonna get out of hand very quickly once that 6th land hits the battlefield. I wonder if they know that though. Like, obviously they should know that, but like, I wonder if they know I'm gonna triple block. Maybe they'll get a little excited and swing in with it. That'd be great. That would be fantastic. Didn't expect to see its mutate deck though, man. I should have known. Simic with like Goose and stuff. I should have known it was a mutate deck. Yikes. Okay, well, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're just waiting. I mean, we needed that land. I'm not too upset about that at all. I'm just waiting though to do something. I could create two 2/1s to help with the blocking down the road, but I don't know, man. It just sucks that I can't seem to find land and I keep hitting my big stuff. Oh boy. And here's where we can't control this anymore. Here's where we've completely lost control. And it does, you know what sucks even worse is that they have Assault coming, ready to cast in hand right now. Let's hope we can draw it out of them, actually. Let's go for the Blot Out the Sky next turn. See if we can draw out the counter spell. That would be fantastic. Alright, I am going to block this. I'm going to do this. That'll slow down the gem raisers, because that'll go from getting they'll have, you know, 2 gem raisers pop up next turn to 1. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Plus that one had the mutate on it to where they could get the lands. Now they don't have that, which is awesome. All right. Oh my god, come on game, help me out one time, please. Hopefully this draws out their counter. Oh my god, I needed land. I needed them back to back too. Alright, it did draw out their counter, nice. It gets our land. Oh, thank god. Oh my god, this is so clutch. Thank you, Silencer. Silencer might have just saved us, man. If we could just find one more land. Ooh, I'm excited. Come on, we can do this. Migratory Greathorn, it is what it is. They mutated the wrong one though, right? I would have mutated that one. You get 1,000,000 copies of it eventually. All right, we just got to survive this turn and get a land. If we get a land, we win. If we don't get a land, we lose. That's how silly this situation is. And I'm banking on the fact that we're not gonna get that land. It never happens that way, does it? I can't block with Freebooter, otherwise they get the negate back. And I'm only negating 2 damage here, which isn't great, but gotta take what I can get. Land. Oh my god, my heart is beating, man. It's beating. Oh, man. Unbelievable, dude. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. Am I even gonna survive this turn? I don't even think it's possible. And even if I, yeah, it's 4, 8, yeah. Even if I block, I'm toast. We lost to 1 land drop. Unbelievable. I guess that's gonna have to. It's gonna have to be what it is, man. Unreal. We just got mana screwed. GG. All right, we might be able to get one more game in here before I have to wrap it up. This may or may not make the video. I'm not too sure. We got about 30 minutes already of video time, so. All right, we get to go first. That's a mole. All right, that's much better. Much, much better. Got a really good curve out here. Keep. Freebooter into Spellbinder. Love to see it. Opponent's got some crazy sleeves. I never really know what our opponent's going to play when they got sleeves like this. All right, it looks like ORZHOV. Hello? Alright, ORZHOV should have some spells, right? Nice. Nice. Okay, it's a lot of creatures too, though. Are they hurting on lands? They are hurting on lands. I'm definitely taking that. They are hurting on some lands. Can this kill me? I forget. Next turn. No, it doesn't kill me. It just brings stuff back from the graveyard. All right. I can live with that. And then let's make something cost a lot more. So, oh, they got a land. Unfortunate. Okay, let's make Mothra cost more. Mothra's annoying, right? And it's the only flyer that can deal with our creatures coming in for attacks right now. Plus we have Blot Out the Sky, which is a lot of flyers, so let's try to mitigate that. Griffin. Oh, it's got lifelink, but this needs how much? 3 life, so it doesn't actually trigger the Griffins quite yet. Let's name Heliod with this. Heliod. All right, get our tome down. All right, we're gonna we're gonna deal a little bit of damage and draw a card here because they've got to play the Heliod. Like, there's no doubt about it. Yep, there it is. Get a card off of that. Love to see it. Boot Nipper is still alive with a lifelink counter on it, but it's not enough damage or lifelink. Okay, they don't actually put it on the Boot Nipper. Interesting. They plan on activating that Heliod. Huh. Okay. I was hoping for a spot removal there, but that's fine. Silencer did its job, so I'm probably going to block with it here. Before the Boot Nipper gets too big. This will actually trigger a Griffin if I block it, because this will actually gain 1 life too. And the Griffin is a 2/2 flyer. Guess it's not the end of the world, but yeah, and it's less likely to gain them 3 life. That was a tough one, I can't lie. That was a tough one, but I think it was the right choice. They get a 2/2 flyer. It is what it is, but better than a 2 life linker. I think that helps them a lot more in the long run. I can destroy. Oh, I can't destroy the Heliod because it's actually like indestructible. 3, 4, 5. So I can get 4 Inklings. I could draw a card. I want to draw a card. And then I'm going to play the Silencer on the Ascent. All right, end turn. I think we could do a big. I think we could do a bigger Blot Out the Sky. And once my Maze Mind Tome's done, I don't mind playing it for 6 to kill the Griffin. The Griffin generator. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I can double block it though. Actually, I don't mind doing that at all. Don't mind at all. Hopefully I can find a Blood in the Snow soon or something like that. Another Griffin. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite there yet. So we'll play the Elite Spellbinder. This is too much now for them to play it. They need 1 more land. We could draw a card. Beautiful. And then we get the Silverquill Command. That's not terrible. We can definitely use that for sure. Okay, that's a land. So now they can play their other cards in hand. But again, I can destroy this, right? And the Birth, which is great. Did I double block that? I don't think so. No blocks. We're about to have a lot of flyers, honestly. I need this life gain though, right? So maybe I just scry. Let's scry, get the life gain off the Maze Mind Tome, because the Maze Mind Tome is going to die when I do this. Okay. And then no attacks and say go. And we're looking really good now. So we got plenty of blockers in the sky now. No problems. Nice. Okay. And these are all tokens, so they're not coming back as flyers. Just the boot nipper is. Ooh, they're not sending it in, huh? They will send in the boot nipper though? Interesting. All right, I will block that, sure. Surprised they didn't send in all their flyers yet. All right, so now we got plenty of bodies to block with, so we're definitely gonna hit the Onyx here, and then they're not gonna be able to get through to actually hit it with their flyers. So we got this, man. We absolutely got this. Let's see what we draw first, because we might actually get an apparition here, right? Eliminate's probably the best card here for sure.
Let's go digging.
Pass turn. Don't want to swing in yet. My inklings are too small. Inklings are way too small. But they're doing their job, man. They're doing their job. Their job is solely to stand in front of these creatures and block. Are they really gonna swing in here, huh? What's that do? It creates an angel, right? Okay. They're really gonna try this, huh? I hope they do, man. I hope they do, so I can clear off this battlefield a little bit. All right. What's the line here? What's your line? You're really going for it, huh? Just one? Just one, huh? That was a mistake. That was a mistake, and you don't even get any counters for it either. Double ouch. All right, that's a really good find, but let's just see what we get off the top here. Another eliminate. Sure thing. Sure thing. All right, so all these have flying, so they're not coming back because of the Mothra. I'm actually more afraid of the Heliod, so let's grab that. And say go. Protect the queen. That's the game we're playing right now. We're playing protect the queen. The queen obviously being Professor Onyx. Let's go, baby. What you got? Just that, right? So let's play it. Let's play it. All right. All damage goes to your Griffin, huh? Okay. Interesting. All damage goes to the Griffin. So how does that work defensively for me, huh? So let's just say I eliminate the Griffin. Now you don't have that option, right? So I should be able to block freely, right? One here, one here, one here, and two here. That should work, right? It sure does. All right, battlefield's ours. Let's freaking go, baby. Athros off the top. Didn't even need to see what Onyx was gonna hit. That's good enough for me. Blood in the snow. Excellent. And here's where we start taking over the game. We start putting counters on all of our creatures, getting them back. There's nothing our opponent can do. Ouch. GG.
This is why I'm
GG. All right, let's do this. Let's end them with the old silverquill command. Ready? Yes, sir. He can have a card. Oof. Let's go. All right, we just alted Liliana twice. What a video, man. What an absolute banger. GG. Welcome back, guys. That is going to be the gameplay footage for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this list as much as I had fun playing it. It was a blast, man. I'm so happy I finally got to play some silverquill cards, especially the silverquill command, Professor Onyx. Those are some of the cards I was most excited about. Honestly, I didn't actually know of a lot of the set, to be honest with you guys. I was a little behind on like learning these cards and really coming up with some really cool ideas, but I've actually, since today, I've been on here throwing some stuff together, and I'm really excited. I have a lot of really cool ideas coming up, but hopefully I can spit out a couple more videos for you through this weekend. But before we go and we end this video properly, I do want to, obviously, like I always do, give a quick shout out to everyone who's a member on this channel. There's 4 of you guys out there, and you guys are awesome, man. There's Kevin, there's Zeke, there's Watts, and there's Beef Drew. You guys are the absolute best, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to all my members. And if you're not a member and you want to become a member, it's very easy. All you got to do is hit that join button next to the subscribe button below. It's $4.99, but you also get included in that some exclusive content, some pack openings, which we're going to be putting up another pack opening in just a few days here of the online pack opening of the 100 packs we did of the STRIXHAVEN, as well as opening up a box of STRIXHAVEN soon as I can get my hands on one. But yeah, some exclusive content, some exclusive emotes you can use in the chat when we stream on Wednesdays. So if you want to become a member, that would be really awesome, and I'd really appreciate it. But that's how you do it. But yeah, let's talk about the deck a little bit, man. I thought it was pretty awesome. I thought the synergies were there. I thought it could be a little bit better. I'm sure if I played around with it a lot more, I could get the curve a little bit better, because we kept getting stuck with all these 6 drops in our hand consistently with like no mana, which was so weird because this deck runs 25 mana, which is typically pretty good for us. And then we have a Maze Mind Tome to help scry. But we got stuck in a couple of different pickles. But yeah, I thought overall the deck performed pretty well. I mean, we won a lot more than we lost. And I think with the adjustment too that we made with the silencer, made it a lot better. I don't know. I do want to maybe explore duress a little bit. I think duress would be really good with this deck, because obviously we want to be able to curve out on the silencer, and sometimes, you know, you want to play the silencer, but you have to play the freebooter first to make sure you know exactly what you're up against. So maybe like a duress in that slot would be really good for the silverquill to actually come in and make a really nice judgment call right away. But other than that, I thought the deck was pretty fun, pretty consistent. We did really well with it, and I was really shocked at how many times we were able to get to that ultimate with Professor Onyx. So a lot of fun, really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this list as well. And then I'm going to be back here, like I said, hopefully this weekend. Keep that notification bell turned on, that way you'll be notified when I post it. But I'm hoping to put out a couple more, and then we'll probably by next week be right back on track to Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, business as usual. But yeah, hope to see you guys then. Till next time. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.